the question it is given that if G composition F is onto, are F and G both necessarily onto? So is it necessary that both F and G should be onto? For that, again, we are starting with an example. Yesterday itself I have discussed. Then you have the composition to be 1, 1. Both F and G need not be 1, 1. Which should be 1, 1? F was 1, 1 and G need not be 1, 1, right? Here the case is, if your G composition F is onto, then F need not be onto, but G should be onto. Okay. So what we are taking is, they are taken as F is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. One, two, three, four, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then G is from.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3 only. So G's codomain contains only 3 elements, and they are defining your function F as F of 1. Suppose this is F from 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is G. From here to here it is G, and this set is given to be 1, 2, 3. Okay. They are saying that F of 1 is 1, so F will take 1 to 1. Then F of 2 is 2, F of 2 is 2, F of 3 and F of 4 both are 3. F of 3 and F of 4 both are. Here you can see that F is not 1, 1. Okay. Now for the other thing G, they are taking G as G of 1 is 1, G of 2 is 2, G of 3 and 4 both are going to 4. So again G is not 1, 1. But what about the thing? We have to get that it is onto. G composition F is onto or not? कैसे देखते हैं onto है कि नहीं? Decomposition F means decomposition of 1, decomposition of जहाँ F के elements होंगे. F set is having 1, 2, 3, 4 as the elements in your domain. So you will have decomposition F of 1, decomposition F of 2, decomposition F of 3 and decomposition F of 4. These are the 4 things which you need to find out. Okay, so decomposition F of 1 will give you G of F of 1. What is that? G of F of 1. So for what we need to check is for each of the elements, ऐसे जाता है decomposition F. For each of the elements in this set, you should have a pre-image. That's what we are seeing. Okay. So here you will get G of F of 1 is 1. So you are getting 1. G of 1 is again 1. Again, G of F of 2 is G of F of 2 is 2. So you get G of 2 and G of 2 is again 2. Now G of F of 3. F of 3 is taken as 3. So G of 3 is again 3. Now you have G of F of 4, which is G of F of 4 is F of 4 कितना है? 3. So G of 3 and G of 3 is again 3. So what you are getting is the elements 1, 2, 3, 4 have the images as 1, 2, 3 alone. 1, 2, 3 are the elements of the last set. That means decomposition F actually will be from 1, 2, 3, 4 to कहाँ पे जाएगा? 1, 2, 3 में जाएगा, right? So 1, 2, 3 के सारे elements. That means this is actually acting as a codomain and it is also your range. It is becoming the range means it is onto. So G composition F onto है. उन्होंने कहा if G composition F is onto, you have to say whether both should be onto or not. Now we will go for the separate cases. See, F is onto or not? F onto है. F is a function from this to this. One element is left behind, which is not having any pre-image here. So that means F is not onto. ठीक है? F is not onto. What about G? All the elements in the second set of G is having a pre-image here. So you can say that G is onto. So again, what is the conclusion made? If G composition F is onto, both need not be onto, but G should be onto. G will be onto and F should not be, need not be onto. F need not be onto. Okay. So is it necessary that both should be onto? No, it is not necessary. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next one. Now, in general, they have given a remark. In general, a G composition F is 1-1 implies G composition agar 1-1 hai, is 1-1 implies what should be 1-1? F is 1-1. Yesterday's problem says that F was 1-1 and the other one was not 1-1. And if G composition F is on 2, then it will imply that G is on 2. Got it? यहाँ पे जो first function है that is 1-1 if the composition is 1-1, and here your second function will be on 2 if the composition is on 2. Okay, this is the point you have to remember. Now we will move on to the next one. 20 seconds. And this actually this example is going to a part where you will find what is invertibility of a function. Invertibility of a function की definition को define करने के लिए हम ये problem कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? That will give you an idea about what is invertibility. Okay. Let f from 1 to 3, 1, 2, 3 to set a, b, c. The 1-1 and onto function is both 1-1 and on. That means it is bijective function. And defined by f of 1 is a. 1 a में जा रहा है, f of 1 is a, f of 2 is b, and f of 3 is okay. You have to show that there exists a function g from a, b, c. That means its second set say opposite direction to 1, 2, 3, so that you will get the composition to be, that is G composition F agar loge, you will get I, as well as F composition G is giving you I. But the suffix says that they have taken 1, 2, 3, set 1, 2, 3 as X and set ABC as Y. That means F is from X to Y and G will be from Y to X. So when I define G composition F jab mujhe milega, I will start with F. That means the set X. I will take an element from the set X, will reach Y, and from Y to X. So ये होगा आपका suffix IX because G composition F is from X to X. And when you take F composition G, it is starting from G and G is from Y. So Y to X, you will take an element from Y, reach X, and then again you will go apply F, will be from X to Y. So वो होगा आपका Y to Y. Therefore, it is I suffix Y. So F composition G is from Y to Y. This is clear? Now we will just prove it. Prove it in the sense we are just showing that it is giving you the result or not. Okay. So उसके लिए हमें पहले G को define करना है. अब G को कैसे define करना है? How we are defining, because they have only given that you should form a G which is from this set to this set, that is the opposite thing, from Y to X, G from Y to X, in a manner that the composition should give you identity. Identity का मतलब क्या होता है? Identity matrix will take an element to itself, right? Now, when we have defined that f of 1 is A, I should define G in such a manner that when I take G of this element, I should get 1. Understood? कैसे define करना है? ऐसे देखो, 1 कहाँ जा रहा है? A में, ऐसे. I will show. This is your F, your G. Now, when I say G, मैं इसका यहीं पे mark कर रही हूँ G. ठीक है? F यहाँ से यहाँ तक है, that is this X and Y, and Y is G is from Y to X. Other third set लेने की जरूरत नहीं है because it is same as X, no? So I am taking यहाँ X डालने की जगह मैं यहाँ ऐसे लिखा रही हूँ ताकि आपको easily समझ में आए. Because F of 1 जब apply कर रहे हैं, F of 1, it is going to A, okay? And F of 2 is going to B, and F of 3 is going to C. That means when I define G, which is from Y to X, I should get G of this element should give you this. G of this element should give you this, and G of this element should give you this. That means G of A, because G is from Y. So G में कौन-कौन से element है? मतलब first set में है A, B, C. So you get G of A as 1, G of B as 2, and G of C as 3. If I define this G like what I have written, then while taking the composition, I will get the same thing. वही element मिलेगा. That is, जब मैं G composition F करूँगी, ये मैं रब कर रही हूँ. I'm just taking the composition and showing whether I'm getting the identity or not. So when I have defined like this, I will start with G composition F. Now again G composition F will be from where to where? कहाँ से कहाँ होगा G composition F? पहले F apply करोगे, that means it is starting from X. So it will be from X to X. Right? And when I define F composition G, it will be from Y to Y. Correct? So ये set X जो है वो है आपका 1, 2, 3. So when I apply, I will write G composition F of 1 because X contains 1, 2, 3 और आपको पहले F apply करना है. That means F के elements, F जिसमें apply करेंगे वहाँ के elements आपको लेना है. So you will get G of F of 1. F of 1 कितना है? It is A. And what is G of A? Actually what we have defined as G of A is 1. So I have started with G composition F of 1 and I reached 1. That means G composition F is giving me the same element as I have taken here. तो वो identity का रोल है, but सारे elements में आपको check करना है. Of 2 क्या देगा? G of F of 2. G of F of 2 is taken as B, so it is G of B, which is again G of B will give you 2. Okay, so again you have started with G composition F of 2 and you reach 2. Now you need to check G composition F of 3. One more element is there, 3. So we will have G of F of 3, which is G of F of 3 is taken as C, G of C, and G of C will give you 3. Again, G composition F of 3 is 3. So you can just say that for all X in the capital set X, you are getting G composition F of X, that element X, whatever you have taken, as X itself. And this is the definition of I of X is X, है ना? तो आपको identity matrix, sorry, identity function का same effect मिला है यहाँ पे. So this will act as I of X. I of X is X. Similarly, I check for F composition G. I need to check F composition G. मतलब पहले you are applying G. That means you have to see G is starting from which set. So you have to take for the composition of A, composition of B, and composition of C. So F composition G of A will be F of G of A. F of G of A means what? G of A is 1. F of 1 is what? A. So you have started with C, F composition G of A, and you reach A. Okay. Similarly, you will have F composition G of B, which will be F of G of B. F of G of B is again 2. What will be F of 2? It will be B. So यहाँ of B से start किया, you reach of B. Sorry, equal to. And again, F composition G of C will give you F of G of C, which is again equal to कितना मिलेगा? F of G of C will be 3. F of 3 is C. Again of C and you reach C. That means this is also acting as I. But कहाँ से है? ये I of X है तो ये I of, you can just say from Y to Y है तो I can say I of Y is equal to Y I am taking for all Y in the set ABC. Okay. Hence you can say that G is acting as, so that you will get the composition as I. Clear? Got? I can say that G composition F and F composition G. G composition F is equal to I and F composition G is equal to I. F composition G will be from Y to Y and G composition F will be from X to X. Both are acting as the identity. Now, when they have the composition to be the identity, I can say that one is the inverse of the other. This is the definition of inverse. Actually, what we have studied earlier, function by inverse we have seen. Okay, I will tell. You have two cases in which you can define the invertibility of a function. Suppose you have a function f, and I have to say that this function is having an inverse or this function is invertible. Then the possibilities I have to find there exists a g, a function g, because f is taken from x to y, and I'm saying that it is invertible. Then I need to get a function and another function g, which is from y to x, that is in the opposite direction, so that the composition should give me I. Either of the composition, dono, matlab, in the both vice versa, you should get G composition F as I, but it will be again from X to X, so it is IX, and F composition G should be IY. Or you have another definition for invertibility, that is if you are able to say that the function is both 1, 1 and onto. The function is both 1, 1 and onto, then also it is invertible. That means it is an if and only if condition. अगर f both 1, 1 and onto है तो वो invertible है. And if you are able to show that it is invertible, then you can directly say that it is both 1, 1 and onto. Okay, so you have two options for showing the function to be invertible. Either you can use this composition definition or you can use this 1, 1 and onto, because earlier exercise and problems you have done with 1, 1 and onto. So 1, 1 and onto कैसे करते हैं, you are clear with it. Composition is also easy, but the thing is here they will not give you G. You have to find out that G. That finding out the G process is actually onto process. तो आप एक्चुअली उस प्रॉब्लम में जब आप जी फाइंड आउट कर रहे हो तब ऑलरेडी आप ऑन टू का प्रोसेस कर चुके, ठीक है. ऑन टू में क्या करते हैं, जो फंक्शन आपको एफ ऑफ एक्स दिया होगा उसमें आप y इक्वल टू डाल के x इक्वल टू बनाते हो. जो x इक्वल टू आता है उसको आप g ऑफ y लेते हो. whatever you have taken as x equal to, that will be in your y form, right? उसमें सिर्फ y होगा, and that is taken as this x equal to is taken as g of y equal to. तो वहां से आपको g का डेफिनेशन मिलेगा. तो आपने ये ऑन टू प्रोसेस कर लिया. तो ऑन टू प्रोसेस करने के बाद अगेन यू नीड टू डू दीज टू स्टेप्स. इन दोनों का कॉम्पोजिशन आपको आई है दिखाना पड़ेगा. तो उससे इजी मेथड हमेशा ये होता है, बिकॉज ऑन टू प्रोसेस तो एनीवेज में करना है एंड सिर्फ वन वन भी करना पड़ेगा, एंड दैट इज वेरी इजी. So I will prefer that you use this, but you should know how to do this also. So we will now deal with how to do the problem in this way, because one and two already know. Okay. Here, what is the definition of a function to be invertible? Invertible का definition clear हो गया? A function f is said to be invertible if it is from x to y. If it is invertible, then we are able to find out another function g, which will be from y to x, such that this composition follows. Composition f is ix and f composition g is iy. Then we will say that g is the inverse of f. We say that g is acting as the inverse of f, and we will denote this g as f raised to -1. जैसे आपने मैट्रिक्स में किया था, a raised to -1. Same, f g is equal to f inverse. This is the definition. Okay. Is this clear? Now we'll move on to the problem related to this invertibility. Again, important, invertible. In that example 25 is very important, because normally for 6 marks they will use this type of problem. The quadratic form पूछते हैं हमेशा 6 mark के. बाकी जो linear होगा that will be asked for 4 marks. Okay, invertibility check करने के लिए या find out करने के लिए they will ask such type of questions. So example 23 is f, let f from n to y be a function defined by f of x is equal to 4x plus 3. 4x plus 3, where y is equal to set of all y belongs to n such that y equal to 4x plus 3. So here you can see f of x is written as 4x plus 3 and that is taken as y. Normally you are on to process. For some x in x कहाँ से होगा? For some x in n यहाँ से लेंगे. Okay. So that f is invertible, find the inverse. To show that f is invertible means here they are using the process of composition. So you can just feel when I do, you will feel that ये तो onto का process ही कर रहे हैं. So onto का process ही होता है जिसमें आप g of y को define करते हो. जैसे f of x define किया वैसे आपको g of y भी define करना पड़ेगा. After that only we will start with the composition. Okay. So first we will start with let y belongs to, let y is an arbitrary element, any element in the set y, the second set y. Okay. Now we will take that because they have already given that the set y का जो element होगा उसका form ऐसे होना चाहिए. So we will get that y is equal to 4x plus 3. Now what matters is we have to find out what is x equal to from this. इसमें से आप x equal to find out करोगे, ठीक है? इसमें से कैसे मिलेगा x equal to? पहले आपको मिलेगा 4x equal to, so you will get y minus 3, which is giving you x equal to y minus 3 by 4. So this is your x equal to, and this x equal to will be taken as g of y. तो जब ये मिल जाएगा, आपका on to process है ये. जब इसके बाद आपको क्या करना है? We will define the function. In order to do that composition, we need a function. So we will define g. ये define करना है, कहाँ से कहाँ होगा वो? इसका opposite direction होगा. Y to n. G be a function from y to n, such that how it is defined? G of y. G of y हम इसमें x की जगह g of y डालेंगे, ठीक है? G of y is this, y minus 3 by 4. So this will be your new function's definition. One is already given, the other one we have taken using the onto concept. So this is the definition of g of y, okay, such that g of y is equal to this. यहाँ stop हो गया. अब हमारा process start होता है composition का, that is we need to find out what is g composition f and f composition g. तभी हम बोल सकते हैं कि one is the inverse of the other, or this is acting as, actually this is your that inverse thing. जो हमने बोला है invertible है f, तो उसका inverse भी चाहिए. So ये होगा आपका inverse of f, ठीक है? Definition हमको मिल गया है, but हमें prove करना है कि ये inverse ही है जो हमने find out किया. इसके लिए we need to find out what is g composition of f and f composition g. Now g composition f of जब लेते हैं, तब हमेशा पहले हम f को अप्लाई करते हैं, इसीलिए हम यहाँ पे x लेते हैं, because it will be from the first set of f. Okay, and जब f composition y लिखते हैं, sorry f composition g लिखते हैं, तब हम g में अप्लाई करते हैं first, तो हम हमेशा y लिखते हैं. इतना ही है difference. Okay, whatever you write that should be यहाँ last में मिलना चाहिए. That's all. But why we are writing, you understood? g में हमेशा ये set, इसका opposite set यहाँ से अप्लाई करते हैं, वो उसको हम y लेते हैं और first element को हमेशा x लेते हैं. Okay, now we are applying g composition f of x is g of f of x. What is f of x? F of x is 4x plus 3. We get g of 4x plus 3. Now g of 4x plus 3 means g of y में आपको देखना है कैसे अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? g of y मतलब y minus 3 by 4. That means instead of y I have this term, then minus 3 divided by 4. Okay, so I will write instead of y 4x plus 3, then I have minus 3, then by 4. Got it? So this is 4x plus 3 minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 plus 3 cancelled. 4x by 4, which is, that means you started with g composition f of x equal to x. ठीक है? वो मिल गया. अब हम दूसरा देखेंगे, that is your f composition g of y. Okay? तो यहाँ से from this you will get that g composition f of x is equal to x means g composition f of x is equal to x means it's actually I of x equal to I, or you can say therefore g composition f is acting as ix. Okay. Now from here this is f of g of y. G of y means it is f of y minus 3 by 4. Now again you need to go for the function f of x. f of x में क्या है? 4 into जो यहाँ पे लिखेंगे, तो 4 into यहाँ पे क्या है? y minus 3 by 4. Okay, then you have a plus 3 here. So this 4 and 4 will get cancelled. You will get y minus 3 plus 3, which is y. So you have started with f composition g of y and you reached y. That means your f composition g is acting as I. I of which set? It is from y to. So आप y लिख सकते हो. यहाँ पे क्या है? y से y तक पहुंच रहा है, ऐसे दिखाने के बाद हम ऐसे बोलते हैं. यहाँ पे जब लिखोगी यहाँ x नहीं है, यहाँ n है. So I will just suffix को आप n लिख सकते हो. But this x which you have taken is from the set n. इसलिए इस n है. So this is clear. G composition f is equal to I n and f composition g is equal to I y. And this implies, these two together imply that this g which you have already found out is acting as the inverse of the given function f. Okay. Therefore f is invertible and g is the inverse of f. Is this clear? तो इतना प्रोसेस है आपको इन्वर्टिबल दिखाने के लिए, अगर आप कॉम्पोजिशन यूज करके कर रहे हो. अगर आप 1 1 एंड ऑन 2 यूज कर रहे हो तो पहले आप 1 1 का दिखाओगे, 4x1 plus 3 equal to 4x2 plus 3. That will give you after simplification x1 equal to x2. So 1 1 has been proven. Then you need to do this step. This after that you have to just check whether your f of x is giving you y. f of x equal to y तक आपको पहुंचना पड़ता है, तो ये यूज करके आप y तक पहुंचोगे. then you can say that therefore the function is onto also. Hence it is invertible. Since it is both 1, 1 and onto, it is invertible. Either you can use that case or else this one. Whichever is comfortable, you can use. Okay. This is clear now? Composition. Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next one is 24th question, which is y is equal to n square. Let y is equal to n square, where n belongs to of natural numbers. And this y is taken as a subset of n. Why they are writing like this? Because actually n belongs to n means set n होगा, but उसके सारे elements नहीं है यहाँ पे. यहाँ पे जो elements हैं, they are actually 1, then it will give you 4, then 9 squares ऐसे. ठीक है? जो natural number आप use करें उसका square इसमें होगा. तो सारे elements n के नहीं है. That's why they are writing y is a subset of proper subset of n. Okay? Proper subset means यहाँ पे equal to sign नहीं आता है. Got it? So this is your y taken. Then they are saying you are considering a function f from n to y, n to the subset of n, as f of n is equal to n square. वो यहीं पे है actually. वहाँ पे दिया हुआ है वो. F of n as n square. Show that f is invertible and find the inverse of f. Again हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा? G define करना पड़ेगा. Okay, G define करने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं? We'll just take an element. Suppose y belongs to f is from n to y means y will belong to capital. यहाँ पे एक element को लेंगे हम. Let y belongs to capital Y. Then according to definition, you have y in the form n square, right? Here y f of n जब लेते हैं यहाँ पहुँचता है, इसलिए उसको हम y डालते हैं. f of x को y डालते हैं ना. यहाँ पे n है, बस natural number का set है, इसीलिए n लिया है. That's all. Okay. So you are getting y equal to n square, and from here you need to find out what is n equal to. जैसे हम y equal to x का कुछ function देते हैं, उसके बाद x equal to find out करते हैं. यहाँ पे वो n है x की जगह. ठीक है? So this will give you n is equal to root y, and this n equal to root y will act as your g function. Okay. Now we will define what is g. Let g be from कहाँ से कहाँ चाहिए? Opposite direction. G be from y to n, defined as, कैसे define करना होगा? g of y जब लोगे तो y होना चाहिए. तो यहाँ पे मिला है. Okay. g of y is equal to y. Clear? Now जो हमने define किया है, now we have to, ऐसे ही नहीं बोल सकते ये जो मिला है ये इसका inverse होगा. नहीं. We have to show that it is acting as an inverse. For that, we need to find out what is the composition of in both the ways. That is F composition G as well as G composition. So we'll start with G composition F. Again, F when we are taking, we will take as n ले लेते हैं, because ये n का element होगा. Of n, जैसे हम उसमें x लेते हैं, normal case में x लेते हैं, यहाँ पे n दिया है इसलिए n. So G of F of n. We know that what is F of n. It is also given in the question. So we will replace g of n square. Now g of n square. G of n is what? G of anything is root of that. So here I will write root of that means that is your n square. Root of whatever you have written inside. So root of n square will give you n. So you started with g composition f of n. You have got n. Again, this will act as g composition f will act as I. सफिक्स क्या होगा? कहाँ से जा रहा है? देखो n से स्टार्ट किया है, तो वो फिर से n रीच करेगा कॉम्पोजिशन लेते वक्त. तो इट इज सफिक्स n. तो एक मिल गया. अब दूसरा आपको देखना है f composition g. अब f composition g में आप क्या लोगे? एलिमेंट क्या लोगे? बिकॉज इन योर g यू आर डिफाइनिंग इट विद y. सेकंड सेट में आप y ले रहे हो, तो यहाँ पे g y लोगे. ओके. सो f composition g of y means f of g of y, which is f of what is g of y? G of y is taken as root y. Whatever you have got here, root y. अब f of कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं? f of something is that something square. So here you will get f of this होगा means this the whole square. वो this कौन है? root y. Y the whole square is y. So again you have reached f composition g of y as y. So you can say that this f composition g is also acting as identity, but it is defined on y. So since you got both the things to be satisfied, you can say that g is acting as the inverse of f, which is defined by what you have defined. Okay. Therefore, f is invertible and g is the inverse of. Clear? Next one is important, 25th, because there you have a quadratic form. Quadratic form में important क्यों है? क्योंकि उसको थोड़ा simplify करने में आपको सोचना पड़ेगा. It is not a normal case, that's why. Okay. Let's f from n to r be a function defined by f of x is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 12x plus 15. And you have to again show that f from n to s. Now why they have taken as s means from r आपको सारे elements यहाँ n में नहीं मिलेंगे according to the definition. So they have restricted actually s is a subset of r करके लिया है. So that you are able to define the inverse of f. S to n define करना पड़ेगा. You cannot define from r to n. That's why. ठीक है? So f from n to s. Let's take this one. Okay, it is defined as this S is taken as the subset of R. Okay, it is a range of means this S will contain all the elements. यहाँ जो subset लिया है, this S जब S R को S बना दिया है तो उसको restrict किया है so that the inverse जैसे हम उसमें inverse किया था ना 1 1 and 2 बनाने के लिए trigonometric functions में in order to make the set as 1 1 function as 1 1 and 2 you have restricted the domain. So डोमेन मतलब यहाँ पे वो कोडोमेन है. जब इनवर्स लेते हो तब आपने रेस्ट्रिक्ट किया था आर को -1 1 ऐसे लिया था. तो लाइक दैट हियर यू आर यूजिंग दिस कांसेप्ट. ठीक है? क्यों कर रहे हो? क्योंकि इनवर्स तभी एग्जिस्ट करेगा. आर लोगे तो इनवर्स यहाँ एग्जिस्ट नहीं करेगा. दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव चेंज्ड इट एज एस. ओके, एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द इनवर्स ऑफ एस. सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, फर्स्ट स्टेप इज यू विल जस्ट टेक y belongs to s ले रहे हैं. क्यों ले रहे हैं? क्योंकि यहाँ इसी को डिफाइन करके हम इसका इनवर्स लेंगे, इसको नहीं. ठीक है? ये नहीं लेंगे. So when we have taken y is an element of s, we will take that this y is of this form. यहाँ जो f of x लिया है, that is taken as your y. 4x square plus 12x plus. Now this the important step is how you will separate this x, because मैंने कहा था जब आप x को लेकर आ रहे हो यहाँ दो टर्म्स हैं, इन दोनों को अलग करके एक x इक्वल टू लिखना इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. फॉर डिफिकल्टी लेवल को सिंपलीफाई करना यहाँ पे हम करेंगे. कैसे करेंगे देखो, अगर इसको होल स्क्वायर फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं देन इट विल बी इजी. So what we are doing is first we will write 4x square plus 12x plus 15 को हम स्प्लिट करके लिखते हैं. ठीक है? 15 को ऐसे नंबर से स्प्लिट कर रहे हैं ताकि इसका होल स्क्वायर भी बन सके. तो इफ आई एम टेकिंग यहाँ 12 आ रहा है, यहाँ 4 है, दैट मींस ये 2x plus something का होल स्क्वायर आएगा. अगर इसको होल स्क्वायर फॉर्म में लिखते हैं, वो समथिंग यहाँ क्या होगा वो ये डिसाइड करेगा. यहाँ 12 मतलब दिस इज 2 into a into b, right? 2 into a is already your 2x. So what should be the next which you need to split here? 2 into 2 4. 4 into 3 will come as 12. So this should be 3. So 3 आना चाहिए means 3 का यहाँ 3 आना चाहिए means 3 का स्क्वायर होगा यहाँ पे. So 15 is split and written as 9 plus remaining 6. Okay? Why we have split it like this? You understood? I have to write it as whole square, then only I can make it as x equal to. Okay? So what I have done, I have just split and written as 9 and 6 as your 15 को as a sum of 2 कर दिया. अब we first 3 terms को I am taking together and making as this is your 2x the whole square plus 2 into a into b plus b square form. So a square plus 2ab plus b square form, which is 2x plus 3 the whole square plus 6. Is clear? The step is very important. This is clear? Now what we will do is यहाँ y है, हाँ इस 6 को यहाँ लेकर आएंगे. So this will become y minus 6. Okay? Y minus 6 is 2x plus 3 the whole square. Now what we will do is square को यहाँ लेकर आएंगे. That means it will become root. So this is root of y minus 6, which is 2x plus 3. Now we will take 3 here. So this will give you root of y minus 6 minus 3, which is outside the root, equal to 2x. Or of y minus 6 minus 3 divided by 2 is your x. तो x equal to अभी बन गया. जब स्क्वायर टर्म होगा तो आपको ये प्रोसेस करना है in order to make your what is your x equal to. If this you got, then this Here you will got it as x equal to जो मिला है इसको आप लोगे. This is your actually g of y. Okay, you got this y equal to. You understood? Shall I rub the procedure? It is okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I have to use this which I have got. Okay, use this in the sense. So I will just define g. It will be from s to n, again opposite direction, s to n, so that we'll get. कैसे define करना है? g of y will be taken as what we got as x equal to. यहाँ जो मिला है वो आपका g of बन के आएगा. G of y is equal to root of y minus 6 minus 3 divided by 2. Now again I need to check whether which I got is acting as the inverse of f or not. For that I have to start with decomposition f of. Again f of means you can start with x because f of x में define किया है, उसमें n था इसलिए n लिया है, तो f of x. कहाँ पे x लेना है समझ में आ रहा है ना? When you have starting position as f, you have to take as f of जो है वो ले. That will give you g of f of x, and f of x is now 4x square plus 12x plus 15 for math. For the ease of calculation, I just write what I have got, 2x plus 3 the whole square plus 6 था ना? Like this I will write. Okay. मतलब calculation नहीं तो ये whole square फिर उसमें डालना पड़ेगा. That's why I am using this. So this is your g of f of x की जगह whole square plus 6. Actually g of. Now what I need to do is I have to replace in my g of y is this. So instead of y, I have to replace this with your y. I will get root of y की जगह ये term पूरा डालना है. So I will get 2x plus 3 the whole square plus 6 minus 6. बाहर क्या है minus 3y. तो plus 6 minus 6 यहीं पे चला गया. Root of के अंदर square है तो वो भी चला गया. तो you get 2x plus 3 here on. और minus 3 यहाँ पे है by 2. So this will give you 2x by 2, which is x. And with of x, each x. So again, you will say that decomposition is acting as I. From where to where? It is from starting from n. तो ending भी n में होगा, इसलिए उसको in. So एक मिल गया. ये समझ में आ गया कैसे सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है? Okay. Now we'll go for f composition. हाँ? Clear ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now f composition. F composition g of, अब क्या लोगे g of में? यहाँ g of y डिफाइन किया तो f composition g of y डालें. F of g of y. Again f of g of y is what? Root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. Here g of y. अब f of में जब डालोगे तो again इसमें डाल रही हूँ मैं सेकंड में. I will replace the x which I have got. f of में जब डालूंगी x की जगह ये पूरा डालना है, ठीक है? So पहले क्या है? 2 है. फिर root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. This is instead of x. Then I have a plus 3. Then I have a whole square. Then plus 6. Right? ऐसे आएगा. तो ये 2 पहले कैंसिल हो गया. यहाँ क्वेश्चन हो गया आपका root of y minus 6 minus 3 plus 3 whole square plus 6. Correct? अब ये दोनों कैंसिल हो गया. You'll get root of y minus 6 the whole square plus 6. Again, root and square will cancel, so we get y minus 6 plus 6, which is here. अब आप वो वाला डेफिनेशन यूज करोगे ना तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा, इसीलिए ये वाला यूज करना, ठीक है? Which you have altered. You understood? Again, you have reached from where you started f composition g of y, and you reached y. That means you can say that f composition g is also acting as I, and it is defined from s to s. कहाँ से start हो रहा है? यहाँ से. ये कहाँ से start हो रहा है देखना है, उसी में end होगा. So this is from S to S. So since you have decomposition f is equal to in and f composition g equal to is, therefore I can say that g is the inverse of f is invertible and g is the inverse. Therefore f is invertible and g is the inverse of f. G is the बोलते हो आप फिर से वो लिख सकते हो, that is g which is defined as this. तो ये है आपका inverse f by inverse. अभी अभी okay, this is clear. Here they are
Yes,
saying the
ma'am.
condition, one condition is also involved, that is y greater than equal to 6. क्यों है बता सकते हो? When you are defining g of y, they are applying y greater than equal to 6. Why? Actually I didn't discuss that, because ये नहीं होगा तो फिर ये वैलिड भी नहीं होगा. Why? Because अगर 6 से छोटा 6 लोगे तो भी चलेगा. When it y is 6, you will like 6 minus 6, which is 0. So that is applicable. Minus 3 by 2 हो सकता है. It is a subset of R इसलिए. But when you have a number which is less than 6, suppose 5 है, तो root के अंदर 5 minus 6 will give you root of -1. Root of -1 is not a real number, so वो complex number में चला जाएगा. So in order to maintain its real number concept, they are using the concept that y should be greater than equal to 6. Okay, here this is okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this type of problem you practice more in your exercise also you have. But अगर आपको ऐसे problems square के मिलते हैं, quadratic,
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ, उसमें ये एक step करना पड़ता है ना आपको, arrange करके x equal to बनाना. That you should know. Next is 26, which is f from n to n given, g from again n to n given, and h from all the three functions. They have taken three functions, and sorry, this is from n to r. Three functions they have taken. F and g both are from n to n, and h is from n to r. And they are defining f of x, f as f of x equal to 2x, g of x as, or g of y as 3y plus 4, and h of z as sin z. Okay, for all x, y, z in n, because सबके domain जो है वो n ही है, तो x, y, z जो भी दिया है that will be from n itself. X, y, z will be from n, because only the last one contains that r, and that will be your h of z. That means sin z will be a real number. Okay, so what they have asked, you have to show that h composition g composition f is same as h composition g composition f. ये property आपको ये सिखाएगा कि even if the composition is not commutative, f composition g हमेशा g composition f को जरूरी नहीं है. We have done examples. दोनों का आंसर cos, एक का cos 3x square और एक का 3 cos square x ऐसा कुछ आया था. So at that time we discussed that f composition g is not equal to g composition f. But the composition of three functions is associative. यहाँ देखा property क्या है? You are getting h composition g composition f is equal to h composition g composition. That means it is actually the associative property. So the composition of three functions satisfies the associative property. That's what we are verifying here. Clear? तब start करते हैं h composition g composition f. So when I take, again इसमें सबसे पहले जो apply होगा वो होगा f का function. तो इसीलिए मैं यहाँ पे of x ले लूँ, because f का अपने x. Now how we will apply it? First I will take this as one function and this as another. That means g composition f को एक function और इसको एक function ले लूँ, so that I can first apply composition. मेरे को सिर्फ क्या पता है, अगर g composition f है तो मुझे पता है g composition f of x will be g of f of x, right? ऐसे पता है. पर तीन लोगों का कैसे है, I don't know. So what I am doing, यहाँ पे ये एक function है, इनके बीच में composition है, ये एक ले लूँ, फिर again उसको apply करूँ. Okay, then I will extend. So first of all, how I will do, I will write like h of, जैसे हम g of f of x लिखते हैं, f of की जगह ये पूरा होगा g of, h of g composition f of x, ऐसे आएगा. Okay, this is your acting as g, this is acting as your f. So G of f of x. ठीक है? Now again here you need to apply the same. G composition f of x है यहाँ पे भी, तो h of s ही रहने दो. G composition f of x को apply करेंगे, which is again G of f of x by definition of composition. Now you will apply one by one. What is f of x? F of x is 2x. Okay. Then you will take this as g of something. The g of y, you know, it is 3y plus 4. What will be g of 2x? What I need to do instead of x, instead of y, I need to replace it with 2x. You have g of y as this, means instead of this y, I need to replace it with 2x. So I will get 3 into 2x plus, which is h of, this is 6 plus 4. Okay. Now again I need to apply what is h. h of z होता तो वो sin z बनता, तो h of 6x plus 4 क्या बनेगा? Sin of whatever the angle you have written here. Z की जगह यहाँ पे क्या है? 6x plus 4. Sin of 6x. Okay. And again x will be from n only. For all n, sorry, x belongs to n, you have this h composition. Decomposition f of x is sin of 6x plus 4. Okay. ये clear है? Next we will go for what is your h composition G, composition F, the second part. We'll start with h composition G in brackets F of again x, because again here you have to start with sin of 6x. Now here what you will get, h composition, decomposition of the U. h of, sorry, composition G ऐसी रहेगा, ये एक function बन गया, ये दूसरा है. This is your first function, this is your second function. So you'll get G composition f of x is G of f of x. So G of f of x is acting as G f of x. Now you will get, again you need to apply something composition. ये x का place हो गया, ये अगर x होता तो आप कैसे लिखते हैं? G composition f of x. तो आप लिखोगे G of f of this total will act as your x, f of x. समझ में आ रहा है? Now you apply what is f of x? Again 2x. Then h of g of 2x, g of 2x will act as, is your y with 2x, so you get 3 into 2x plus 4. Again this is h of x plus 4. Now again h of 2x, sorry, h of z is sin z. Here you have h of something is sin of that something, which is against. So for both the things you are getting the same answer C. Right? You can say that h composition G composition F is equal to h composition G composition H. So the associative law for composition is holding good. Got? And this example is giving you a theorem. तो theorem बोलने से पहले ही उन्होंने एक example से इसको prove कर दिया कि वो true है. What is the theorem stating? Theorem says that if f from x to y and g from y to z, h from z to s are three functions, then you have h composition f from x to y, g from y to z, and h from z to s. You have much of set. 4 set, दो functions होते हैं तो एक sorry, दो functions होते हैं तो 3 set, and यहाँ पे 3 functions है तो 4 set है, that are x, y, z and s. Okay, so you have f from x to y, then your f, y, your g, your z, and here you will have x, x. Okay, so what they are saying, you have to again prove that the composition holds good. वो जैसे हमने प्रॉब्लम किया है वैसे ही करना है. तो here you have h composition G composition F is equal to h composition G composition. Okay, So we'll start with what is H composition, G composition of, by definition, H of G composition F of X. ये first, ये second. तो हमने G of F of X लिख दिया. अब यहाँ पे भी वो composition है, तो यहाँ पे भी हम split कर रहे हैं. H of G of F of. So what you have got? H of G of F of X. Okay. And this is true for all X in first set. क्योंकि F में apply कर रहे हैं first. The first set X. Now we'll start with H composition G composition F of X. Again X because F application. So you'll get H composition G for first function and this is second. So you'll get H composition G of F of X. Again you will apply here. This is again two functions with of X के place में F of X है. तो आपको आएगा H of G of whatever you have in style. देखो दोनों एक ही है. For all X in X. So this is your first equation. This is your second from these two. 1 equal to 2. From 1 and 2, what you are getting? You get the left hand side is also equal. Right is equal. Left is H composition of G of F. G composition F is equal to H composition G. True for all X. इसलिए हम X फिर हटा देते हैं. तो functions दोनों equal होंगे. एक particular element लेकर नहीं किया है. General term लेकर किया है. That means the functions will be okay.